Episode 7. The words, "I know you ate from my food," fell from Uncle Soji's lips like thunder breaking the silence of the afternoon. Agirl froze where she stood, her legs stiff, her throat dry, her hands clutching the edge of the basket as though her life depended on it. Slowly, trembling, she turned around to face him, her eyes bulging in terror. I didn't eat your food," she stammered, her voice cracking under the weight of her own lie. That's how Mama dished it." Her lips quivered, and her eyes darted left and right as though searching for an escape route, but Uncle Soji's gaze pinned her in place like a hunter snaring a helpless bird. A slow smile crept across Uncle Soji's face. It wasn't the smile of kindness, no, it was the smile of a man who had caught his prey exactly where he wanted it. "If you said you didn't eat my food, it's okay," he said softly, almost in a whisper, his eyes never leaving hers. "Let's go back to Mama Put. Let me show her if this is how she dished my food." A girl's knees buckled. Her chest rose and fell like someone drowning in deep water. The thought of Mama Put finding out was a terror greater than anything. She shook her head desperately and forced a weak nod, not agreeing to go back, but agreeing silently that she would do anything to stop that from happening. Uncle Soji stepped closer. His voice, calm but cunning, slid into her ears like a snake slithering into a hole. "Don't be afraid, agirl. Come to Uncle. I am not biting you." Agirl, frozen in fear, crept forward step by step until she stumbled into his arms. The moment she did, his hands moved like shadows in the night, creeping, groping, touching places no child should ever be touched. His rough palms pressed against her budding chest, and Agirl's body stiffened. "No. Uncle, please," she whimpered, squirming out of his grip. Tears blurred her sight as she pulled herself away, but Uncle Soji only leaned back, smiling wider, his teeth glinting. "Shoo, don't shout," he said, his tone turning dark. "You think you can fool me, eh? You think you can eat my food and escape? The only way I won't tell Mama Put is if," he paused, his eyes narrowing, "if you let me pull your pants." A girl's breath stopped. She staggered backward, shaking her head furiously, but Uncle Soji's words hit her like hammer after hammer. "If you don't allow me, I will not only tell Mama Put you ate from my food today. I will tell her you've been eating my food every single time you come here. Do you know how many times? I've kept quiet because I thought you would change. Because you're just a child. But no, you kept on. And you know what Mama Put will do to you if I report you, don't you?" A girl collapsed to her knees, sobbing uncontrollably. "Please, Uncle, please, I was just hungry. I came back from school without eating anything, my stomach was empty, I couldn't hold it, forgive me, please. I will never do it again. Please, don't tell Mama Put." But Uncle Soji shook his head slowly, clicking his tongue. "No forgiveness, unless you cooperate. If you don't want to find yourself in hot soup, then let Uncle do as he wants. That is the only way." Back at the restaurant, Mama Put was pacing outside the door, her wrapper tied carelessly across her chest, her hands on her waist. Bolingo, restless, kept glancing at the road. "Mama, a girl don't usually take this long," he muttered, his voice carrying worry. Mama Put hissed, but her eyes betrayed her fear. This girl will not kill me. What is keeping her? She knows customers are waiting." They never knew the storm a girl was caught in at that very moment. Meanwhile, at Uncle Soji's house, a girl tried once more to plead. "Uncle, my teacher told me, my auntie in school told me. I must never allow any man touch my pants, or my private part. If I do, I will be in trouble." Her voice cracked as she spoke, each word falling like stones from a broken basket. Uncle Soji leaned closer, his face twisting with more curiosity. "Trouble? What kind of trouble, my daughter?" A girl, still trembling, wiped her tears with the back of her hand. She said, "If any man touches me there, or touches my breast. I will get pregnant, and I will drop out of school. Her words were choked, heavy with the fear of both the known and the unknown. For a long moment, silence filled the room. Uncle Soji's smile faded into something darker, a confusion, a dangerous pause, the kind of silence that breeds dread. His eyes narrowed, and he muttered under his breath words a girl couldn't fully hear. A shadow seemed to hang in the room. Like the calm before a storm, something unspeakable was waiting to happen. But the gods of the land say, the child who plays with the python's tail must one day look into its open jaw. Agirl had walked herself into a path where hunger, fear, and deceit had woven a net tighter than her own courage could escape. And Uncle Soji, cunning, patient, and dangerous, had set his trap. What happened next would shake not only Agirl, but Mama Put, Bolingo, and perhaps the entire town. To be continued.